Dear virtual assistants or dear agency owners, if you really want to excel in 2026 and beyond, find specialized services and offer. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if this is your first time of joining us, you're welcome. Anyway, I did a makeup today and I was like, I spent a huge amount of money to do it, just so if this is not your first time and you're wondering why I am on this makeup. So yes, I don't want it to waste. That's why I had to shoot this video. Okay guys, so let's talk. Today I had a topic, but I think I'm just going to address something I talked about last week with my VAs. So today I'm going to talk about services to offer as a virtual assistant agency owner or as a solo virtual assistant. What I've come to realize is that the world is moving faster and business owners are tending to build, AI tools, systems that will take over repetitive tasks. I think in on a scale of 1 to 10, the chances of an executive to hire a general virtual assistant is 2. Now, this is not me saying that you can't hire a general virtual assistant, but most of the times, with what is going on in the world, a lot of business owners are tending towards AI. Yes, AI is not going to take our job, but any virtual assistant that don't know how to utilize AI is going to be waft. So if you're a virtual assistant agency owner thinking of services to offer, I would rather advise that you find a specialized service, not I offer general administrative services. Before you see clients, you do need. So there are services like marketing assistant, being a marketing virtual assistant, marketing slash social media marketing assistant. There are real estate virtual assistant. There is medical virtual assistant. There is also sales and outreach. Now, these are the services that I have seen. I might be wrong, but I have seen moves the market or is currently booming. So if you want to start your agency or if you want to start as a virtual assistant, if you are thinking of, oh, where should I niche down to? What should I do? What should I do? I think you should find somewhere amongst this and, be very, very good. And also AI assistant. So even if you're a general administrative assistant, you should know how to, use AI, learn automations, CRMs, and all the rest. Because last week I was talking to my team members, and then I realized that we had almost 80% of the VAs in our directory were executive virtual assistants. But in the last 4 months, the clients and inquiries that we've been getting has been more of, oh, I need a marketing assistant. Oh, I need a real estate assistant. Oh, I need a medical assistant. Oh, I need a social media manager. Oh, I want to be the sales team. So these are the 5 square niche that is booming. And if you want to make a lot of money as a virtual assistant, I think you should find a course on this, more on sales. And I think let's talk about sales. I think as a sales or outreach virtual assistant, this is something that can never go out of reach. I don't think it's something AI can even take over. I mean, I've seen people build, AI callers. I've seen things. Do you understand? But when it comes to sales, as long as a business exists, the thing that gives a business, the life is that they are getting constant sales. So if you are a virtual assistant that want to specialize on sales, I think you should hold it and sell it because everyone is looking for clients. The reason someone is starting a business now is that business will fail if they don't have clients. So if you are good with sales, if you are good with outreach, and when I'm talking about sales, I mean cold calling, I mean cold outreach, I mean LinkedIn outreach, just booking appointments for clients. So if you are good with that, sell yourself And you'll be surprised how clients will be flocking onto you. Another one is the marketing virtual assistant, which is marketing and social media. They run hand in hand. This is where branding comes into place. Where you brand business, you build a business brand, you build a personal brand, you are managing social media accounts and all the rest. And then real estate virtual assistant. Now these are specialized skills, and it is something that can never go out of vogue. There are a lot of realtors in the world, both US, both Canada. They need help. They need help with listing their products. They need help with, they also need help with social media. They need help with transaction coordination. They need help with this. And another thing is, again, is as a virtual assistant agency, I think it will even be best. It would be best. That's what people make us believe, that you find a niche. But this is what I would say, is that if you want to build an agency, find at least three services where you can build, where you can offer. And depending on the kind of agency you are running, you don't necessarily need to be the one doing the work. You can have or hire skilled VAs. Let's assume that you are starting your agency and you want to offer real estate services. You want to offer marketing services, because yes, every real estate also needs like a marketing and social media manager. And also you want to offer sales. Do you understand? Let's say these are three services that actually goes hand in hand, and you can actually build a team for a realtor from these three services. We've done that. I've done that before. So let's assume the client comes in. Oh, I need a real estate VA. I need help with transaction coordinator, product listing, like housing listing, and then social media management, and then I also need sales, pitching to investors and all this. And these are services. So this is me saying that I wouldn't even advise to have one service, at least three services, but have a core service. And then general admin can just be by the side. I mean, if you're a real estate VA, you can always also be like a general admin. So dear virtual assistant or dear agency owners, if you really want to excel in 2026 and beyond, find specialized services and offer. Again, even if you have an agency, you don't necessarily need to figure out or know how all these whole stuff work. I have VAs that are marketing VAs, I have real estate VAs, I have CRM experts, I have medical VAs. I don't necessarily know how everything works, but at least I know I have an idea of a few things. So yes, you can build an agency and have virtual assistants, do the work behind the scene while you focus on getting clients and growing the business. So in our next video, I'm actually going to talk about how to manage team members remotely. So if you are wondering, oh, I know there's one particular fear a lot of persons have when they want to start their agency, is that, oh my god, how am I going to get clients and then I assign it to a VA? What if they sideline me? What if they do that? Yes, it's very possible, but what if not? What if not? So there are things you can actually put in place to make sure that these things don't even, it doesn't it doesn't pass through you, that your VA doesn't bypass you, your client doesn't bypass you. I think I'm going to talk about that in a video sometime, so just make sure you turn on your notification and then listen to the previous video. So I hope with this point of mine, I've been able to advise to you and not confuse you that as a general virtual assistant or as an agency owner thinking of building an agency providing just general admin services, you struggle to find clients. Yes, you will. Now this is AI is taking general repetitive tasks, email, calendar management, what else, do you understand? But a general admin assistant that knows how to prompt AI very well, we also still sell. So try as much as possible to expand your knowledge, expand your services, get VAs that are skilled in these services, and let them help you run your business and bring you money. So thank you, and see you in our next video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your notification. Bye.